Hello everyone, Daniel Yuck here. Thank you all for tuning in today. I appreciate it. Today I want to go ahead and take some time and share with you all some machines that some of you may or may not be familiar with. These are some machines that I come across within my journey, and these are some machines that I personally use time and time again. Now, with that being said, the title of this video is Best Tattoo Machines on Amazon. However, I don't want that to mislead you. I don't want that to misguide you, as there may be machines out there that may be better and more suitable for you over the ones that I'm showing you here today. So I just want to point out that this is just a fully opinionated and subjective video. These are just machines that I can personally share my experiences with you all. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and do so within this video and kind of just touch base on each of the machines, show you them up close, and let you know why specific I like these machines right here at hand. Now, just to reiterate, this isn't by any means an official guide to the actual best tattoo machines on Amazon. This is just simply a video from my opinion to your ears. This is just simply how I feel about these specific machines. Should I come across any more on Amazon, and should they surpass any expectations of these machines that I have available to me, I will go ahead and update you all. Now, that's not to say, just again, that there's not better machines out there, because I'm pretty sure that there is. No matter how good you are, there's always someone better, is what I like to say. With that being said, that's a mouthful there. Let's go ahead and just dive into this. I'm just going to go ahead and kind of express myself here and let you all know why I feel these are some machines to look out for on Amazon if you are on the market for a new tattoo machine. With that being said, let's dive into it. Before we continue, I'm going to start off by saying the machines aren't listed from like worst to best or anything like that. These are just put here randomly. I just kind of place them down anywhere to get them organized so we can see them on the frame here of the camera. For this machine right here, the Mummy Rotary tattoo machine, this is a nice machine overall. Upon tattooing, it has a nice timer on there, so it'll actually give you the time frame in which you've been tattooing. So if you charge by the hour, that's a great feature. I love the simplicity of this right here, although it does look high-tech with the engraving on the grip right here. It's just a simple, straightforward grip that comes off and on easily as every other machine. And for me, I'm a pen style tattoo machine person. I love pen style tattoo machines as it's more close to home for me specific. So that is why I stated in the beginning of this video, that's why it's fully subjective, this video right here. This is just my opinion, and I'm elaborating on why I like these machines, and I'm going to be leaving the links below so that way you can check these out on your end. But as you can see, overall this is a quality machine. I do love the machine for the built-in features. I do love that it's fully wireless as well. I do like the fact that it is compatible with every single pretty much needle cartridge on the market, and just overall a great machine. It does line and pack black, color, everything well. It's capable of shading, dropping to lower voltages to higher voltages. It's all around a good machine, and especially for the price, it's definitely not a bad one to check out, which is why it's in this video. And again, I'm sure there's other machines out there that may top these. However, these are just the ones that I have come across within my journey. For the Ambition Soldier, also for the Mummy, I also like that it's easy to use and easy to sterilize, which is pretty much the same that could apply to all of these machines right here. All of these machines are easy to use and easy to maintain, and I'm going to point that out on every machine as well. So as you can see, here's the Ambition Soldier. Off the bat, it is a beautiful machine. There is also in-depth reviews on all of these machines right here. So if you're like specifically curious about one machine over the other, feel free to go ahead and search my page or drop a comment below. I'll go ahead and link you to where that video is at so you can check it out. This is the Ambition Soldier right here. It does come with a wireless battery as well and an RCA input, so you can actually change that out, as you can see. And you could just kind of take it off, and it has a battery very similar to the Mummy. So you can be truly wireless with the Ambition Soldier, or you can put an RCA input, and you can put an external wireless battery or RCA cord with the standard power supply. It is a click grip. As you can see, the Mummy was a click grip as well, which is another thing that I pretty much like about all of these. If I'm correct, all of these here are click grips. So we're going to go ahead and get there accordingly. Some of them may not be. And again, this is just an all-around powerful machine. I've had a lot of time with this machine right here. It lined well, it packed black well, it stippled nice. There was nothing bad that I had to say about this machine. I like the build of it. It's a nice build of the machine. So this one is definitely worth checking out, especially for the price. I feel that this one is worthy of being on this video. If you know of any other good machines that you've tried and that you think are good, drop them in the comments below so I can go ahead and check it out on my end. Now the next one right here, and again, I'm not going in any specific order, this one is going to be as well from Ambition, and this is going to be the Ambition Ninja. As you can see, it's a very simplistic build. It is RCA input, as you can see right here. And this machine is a bit bigger, which I kind of like. I like a bigger grip, so I like that for that purpose. Some people may not like that, so therefore they may not be very fond of this machine. But however, this machine is a bit bigger, and it has some weight to it, and it is a very simplistic build, easy to maintain, easy to use. It packs, it lines, and does everything that I need it to do. And this one is another great one, definitely worth checking out. Now, another great thing that I also want to point out, along with the easy to use and the sterilization, easy to sterilize, these are all, in my opinion, very budget friendly. The next one is going to be the CNC-WE. As you can see right here, this is a very nice machine. This is actually one of my personal favorites, along with the Q1. Right now, my personal favorites are the CNC-WE, the Q2, and the WE. But we'll get there accordingly. As you can see, it's RCA input. Easy to maintain, body breaks up into 3 different parts, easy to sterilize. This can be autoclaved as well. This grip can be autoclaved, this grip can be autoclaved, this grip can also be autoclaved. So I believe all of these can be autoclaved as well. So that's another good thing about these machines, just the grips, not the actual bodies where the components lay and live and exist there. So of course, just the grips here. So as you can see, it is a click grip as well. Has a fall harbor motor, one of my personal favorite tattoo machines, definitely worth checking out. This one right here is going to be the CNC-WE, and this machine right here is underrated. I'm not sure why this machine right here isn't talked about more. This machine right here is just as powerful as the Q2, so in my opinion, these are a very close draw. These are very near and dear to my heart. I don't know which one I would like more. If you were to ask me, I can't pick. This one also has a fall harbor motor. I think the only real difference is the sizing of the grip. That's really it. This one I like to use for like delicate, dainty tattoos, and this one I like to use for more longer sessions. I could even use this one for a longer session, and I'm going to get to where I'm going. All around, the CNC-WE is a powerful, straight to the point, very, I guess, user-friendly tattoo machine. Easy to maintain, very user-friendly, easy to sterilize, as well as the Q2 and every other machine that I'm talking about here. The Q1 is definitely worthy of checking out. I highly recommend it. These are my personal favorites, the Q1 and the Q2, because of that fall harbor motor. It's always provided me with a great experience upon tattooing, which is why I love these machines right here. So this is the CNC-WE, also compatible with every single major needle cartridge on the market, if not every. All of these are compatible with every single needle cartridge on the market. So I can't say enough good things about the CNC-WE, the Q2. The CNC-WE is highly slept on, so be sure to check that out. Right now, it's hard to get the CNC-Q2. However, you can go ahead and pick up the Q1 and still have the exact same experience, still do the exact same amount of work, still get a very good quality machine. So one of my personal favorites because of that fall harbor motor. The next one on the list, I'm just going to go down this way and work my way that way, is going to be the Stigma EM-146. And again, I'm going to leave links in the description below for you so you can check them out. I do love the fact that it kind of reminds me of a bomb dropping. Something about that I'm a big fan of. And this machine as well, all of these machines have great builds. This machine build feels great, also compatible with every major needle cartridge on the market, user friendly, easy to sterilize and maintain. This machine right here, if I am correct, is dedicated to shading. So if you are looking for a shading machine, I would definitely recommend checking this one out. This one would be great for my stipple work right here. I can see myself setting up this machine right here just for stippling, as it is dedicated to shading. It has that softer hit, I feel. So this one is definitely worth checking out, the Stigma EM-146. If you are on the market for a shading dedicated machine, this one is definitely one looking into, and it won't break the bank as well. So the next one up on the list is going to be the CNC X1, as you can see right here. The X1 I don't have too much time with as of yet. However, I am starting to use it a lot more, and it is quickly growing on me. Easy to maintain, easy to use. The only thing I didn't like at first was this screw on here. However, it's really neither here or there. It's really easy to use and adjust accordingly. The Maxim motor is also a very powerful motor that has really never let me down. Well, now that I think about it, This machine is a great machine. Some may think this one is a bit more on the expensive side. However, I still wanted to include it in here as I feel it is still a great machine that is worthy of checking out should you be on the market for an all-around good machine. It's great for lining, great for packing, great for really anything that I ever threw at it, anything that I can throw at it, anything that can come my way that I'm capable of doing tattoo-wise. This machine right here can definitely handle it. The CNC Q1, Q2, I would definitely feel confident can definitely handle it. Pretty much all of these machines are great in that performance because they all handle lining and stippling and, you know, packing and stuff in that aspect. So moving forward, I don't want to ramble too much because I kind of want to shed light on the reasons why. And pretty much they're all very, very similar. The little attributes as far as like the builds of the machine, the colors, the shapes and sizes is what drives me more to a machine. For example, the motors in these two machines make them my personal favorite. So it's those little things that I look for within machines. So here is the next one on the list, the EM-139 by Solong Tattoo. So just to reiterate, the Solong Tattoo EM-139, this right here is also a great machine. This one kind of reminds me of the Q2. As you see, it has the S engraving there. I do like the fact that when the power's running, this lights up right here. This machine is also very, very smooth, easy to use, easy to maintain, very user-friendly. I also like the fact that it comes with an RCA input and a battery as well, so you can either do standard power supply, you can use your own wireless battery, or you can go ahead and use a battery that came with the machine itself. This one right here is another one of my favorites because of the specs. This one comes with a battery that you can go ahead and screw on so you can be truly wireless, or you can go ahead and again use your own third-party wireless battery or your own power supply. So that is why this one's one of my favorites. The machine performs, it lines well, it packs well, it does everything, my essentials for me as a tattooist. It does all of that and more. So that's why this one is in this video right here. I definitely feel like this one is worth checking out. And that one is the Solong Tattoo EM-139 tattoo machine. Okay, so the next runner-up is going to be the CNC-Q5, as you can see right here. Now, the CNC-Q5 is a shading dedicated machine, if I am correct. So for me, when I think of shading dedicated machines, I think of dot work, I think of stippling, I think of, you know, not so much packing black, I think of doing gradients with mags in terms of to get shadings with mags. I think of light work, I think of soft. That's what I think of when I think of shading dedicated machines. So for the CNC Q5 and even for the Stigma EM-146, since these are shading dedicated machines, I would specifically use these for stippling dedicated. I would use these for dot work dedicated because stippling and dot work are heavily involved within my specific styles that I do. I could see myself using this with my dynamic gray wash set and doing shadings with mags as well. So I'm definitely introducing this one to you all if you're not familiar, the CNC Q5, as I do highly recommend this one over a machine that's dedicated for all around. Since it's made for shading, I would rather go to a machine that's for shading. That's also subjective, to each their own. Every tattoo is different, every tattoo artist sees things differently, but that's how I just see this one right here. This one is definitely worthy of being in this video and checking out. I'll also leave links for you so you can check this one out on your end. That is a CNC Q5. Now, the CNC Q5 is also easy to maintain, easy to sterilize. It's very user-friendly. If there is anything adverse or anything really different about the machines, I'm going to go ahead and elaborate on that. That's really very straightforward. It doesn't take much to figure out how these machines operate. And again, I did make in-depth reviews. You can check them out. You can see the insides. You can see the disassembly on how hard it would be for you on your end if you were to get this machine. Very, very simple. I don't feel that anyone would really struggle with assembly or maintenance of any of these machines right here. Now, the next one is going to be the CNC Q3, as you can see right here. Now, this one off the bat is a very, very nice machine right here. This one has a shine finish to it, and it's just little things like that is kind of what makes some of these machines my favorite. So for me, those motors, the motor is kind of the heart of my machine, and that kind of means the most to me. So whenever it's a quality motor that I can rely on, I'm just more fond of it. I guess that may be a bit biased because of the motor. However, that's just how my brain thinks about this sort of, thing right here upon picking out tattoo machines. The CNC-Q3 is also a great machine, very user-friendly, very easy to maintain. It's a little workhorse as well, great for lining. As you can see, it's a click grip. And again, majority of these are click grips. So that's why these machines are right here are all in this video, because they all have similar attributes. Again, the only real differences are the motors. One of them has an eccentric wheel, and it's little things like that that you as a tattoo artist had to figure out. If you don't want to have eccentric wheels, if you would rather have a stroke wheel, a stroke with a drive going down, a pin, everybody's different. That is the CNC Q3 right there, but as you can see, it's a very nice, powerful tattoo machine, very affordable, very user-friendly, easy to sterilize, as all of these are as well. And the last one on my list is another one of my personal favorites, which is the CNC-WE. Now this right here is a truly wireless tattoo machine, as in there is no way to plug in any external RCA input or anything like that. There's not even an adapter that you can put on to have the ability to put RCA. This machine right here is truly wireless. This machine right here I've used on countless tattoos, on practice skin and on human skin, and this machine has really never let me down. This machine has performed in every aspect. I've done dainty little finger tattoos, I've done full leg shin tattoos, I've done tattoos on myself with this machine. This machine right here is a beautiful workhorse. This one is a piece of art. I personally feel the Q1 and Q2 are pieces of art. To be honest with you, and to be, I guess, to meet in the middle, all of these machines right here are pieces of art, and I am sure that there is plenty of other machines and pieces of art out there that I have not come across. And for those who may be offended that I haven't checked this one out, please forgive me. That's not my intent. I am, again, just simply sharing my experience with you all on how I feel about these machines. These are all pretty much here for similar reasons, and very similar in terms of lining. They all shade well. They're all user-friendly, easy to maintain, easy to sterilize. The grips can all be autoclaved. It's those little things is why I wanted to introduce these machines to you all and let you all know why I feel these are some of the best on Amazon. And I do feel these are worthy of you checking out, so I highly recommend you checking them out. Again, if any one of these interest you, or if you had any questions about any of these specific, feel free, drop it in the comments below, and I will go ahead and link you to the full reviews that I did on these machines right here. But also feel free to drop a comment below if I didn't touch base on anything specific here that you saw throughout this video. Now there is a machine that I did forget to mention within this video. This one is the EM-125 by Stigma. So this is a Stigma EM-125 tattoo machine, and forgive me for not including it within the set of the other tattoo machines here. However, this one is definitely worth checking out, as it is user friendly, has a very nice finish, acrylic grip right here. As you can see, this one is a DC input. However, this one is definitely worth checking out. I will also leave links in the description below for you on your end, so you can check this one out. Definitely worthwhile without breaking the bank. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Also, I do have social medias all under the same name at Daniel Yuck. That's DANIELYUCK. Don't forget to go ahead and follow me on social medias, as I would genuinely appreciate your support. It would mean a lot to me. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell, as well as I am going to be bringing a lot more videos like this for you all. I appreciate you tuning in yet again. Y'all have a great day.